Ethan Carter had always envied the rich, not the hard-working ones, the ones who seemed to stumble into wealth overnight. Social media was filled with people his age driving luxury cars, vacationing in the Maldives, and living in penthouses. He scrolled through post after post, wondering how they did it. "Why am I stuck in a boring 9-to-5, barely paying my rent?" he often complained to his best friend Jake. "Because that's life, Ethan. You work, you grow, and one day you succeed," Jake would reply. But Ethan wasn't convinced. He wanted success now. One evening while at a cafe, he overheard two well-dressed men talking at the next table. "I just flipped $1,000 into 10 grand in a week," one of them boasted. Ethan's ears perked up. He pretended not to listen, but his mind raced. 10 grand in a week? That's what I need. After they finished their conversation, Ethan approached them hesitantly. "Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I heard you mention making money fast. I'd love to know more." The men exchanged a glance, smirking. "It's an exclusive investment opportunity," one of them, named Marcus, said. "You put in a little cash and it multiplies fast. No risk." "No risk?" Ethan asked, skeptical but eager. "None. We've made thousands already." That was all he needed to hear. He rushed home, emptied his savings, $1,200, and sent it to Marcus. He imagined all the things he'd do with the money once it doubled or tripled. A new car, a better apartment, maybe even an early retirement. Days passed, then a week. His phone buzzed constantly with excuses. "Just a little delay. Your money's growing. Patience, my friend." But soon Marcus stopped replying altogether. Ethan's heart sank. He had been scammed. $1,200 gone. Embarrassed and broke, Ethan didn't tell Jake what had happened. But instead of learning his lesson, he became more desperate. He scoured the internet for more ways to make quick cash. That's when he stumbled across an online job that seemed perfect. Earn $5,000 a week. No experience needed. Just process payments. It sounded too good to be true, but he was too eager to think rationally. He signed up immediately. Within a day, he received a check for $5,000 with instructions to deposit it, keep $1,000 for himself, and send the rest to a client. He followed the instructions excitedly. But 2 days later, his bank called. "Mr. Carter, the check you deposited was fraudulent. Your account is now frozen due to suspicious activity." Ethan felt his stomach drop. He had just committed a crime without even realizing it. Panic set in. Could he go to jail? Was he going to lose everything? For the next few weeks, Ethan struggled. His bank account was locked. He was behind on rent, and he barely had enough money for food. The pressure was unbearable. One night, after dodging his landlord's calls, he sat in his tiny apartment, staring at his reflection in the dark TV screen. How had it come to this? That's when Jake called. "Hey man, I haven't seen you in weeks. What's going on?" Ethan hesitated, but finally confessed everything. Jake sighed. "I told you, bro, there's no easy way to success. You have to work for it." Ethan hated to admit it, but Jake was right. There were no shortcuts, only hard work. Determined to turn things around, Ethan started job hunting seriously. It wasn't easy. With his bank account frozen and a financial mess to clean up, he had no choice but to take whatever came his way. That's when he got hired at a car dealership as a junior salesman. It was nothing glamorous, just a regular job with long hours, rude customers, and constant rejection. But for the first time, he was earning money honestly. Yes, his first sale took weeks, but when he finally closed a deal and received his first commission, something clicked. The money wasn't much, but it felt real. Earned, unlike the fake wealth he had chased before. Over the next year, Ethan worked harder than ever. He studied sales techniques, learned how to negotiate, and built relationships with customers. Slowly, he became one of the top salespeople at the dealership. One evening, as he sat in his small but well-earned apartment, he scrolled through social media. He saw another flashy ad. "Make $10,000 overnight with this one secret trick." This time, instead of clicking, he laughed and kept scrolling. He had finally learned the truth. The only real way to success was through effort, patience, and persistence.